Here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. I want to know where your passion for helping people with mental health issues kind of came from.
Sure. So I have a master's degree in social work. I
Mm.
practiced for about 12 years, and I worked with kids and adolescents and young adults in not only the hospital setting, but also in private practice and in groups. So that was my calling to create the concept and the vision of the shift.
And my background is in the entertainment industry. I've spent over a decade in various capacities as a filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
And over the course of the last few years, I've really honed my focus with creating social impactainment is what we call it. And I run a production company called Beeman Studios that really emphasizes the creation of impactainment. So I've always looked for interesting ways to meld my passion as a philanthropist and my skill sets and passion for entertainment creation. And so, to be able to address mental health through impactainment is just a dream come true for me. And so that's really the background of why I do what I do.
So it's May. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Can you explain some of the history of it and why is it May?
It's a really good question.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you why May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I think that there have been a lot of other months that have taken other causes. So I honestly couldn't answer that question.
Mm-hmm. Well, is there like a history, like when did it start and
Well, I mean, I'm sure it started many years ago. I mean, I think that there's been a lot of walks in May, like indicating suicide prevention. I've seen a lot of those kinds of things take place in the month of May. And, people just come together, maybe because kids are out of school too, so that they can join in on, promoting mental health.
All right, let's talk about your new docuseries called The Shift. It's a groundbreaking series growing social movement to empower young people to talk candidly about mental health and well-being. I watched a promo video on YouTube. It was really good. I wish, for one, I had this when I was a depressed, suicidal teenager back in the 90s. Why is it so hard for us to talk about our mental health problems, being depressed, suicidal, and you explore a lot of different topics in this, I guess this is what the series is trying to change. I guess it's okay to talk about this.
Yes, I think that's an excellent question. I think a lot of times when we're suffering emotionally, we feel alone naturally.
Yeah.
As a human being, we tend to isolate because we're ashamed. And that comes from the stigma of mental health that we've carried around culturally for many years, even socially too. We kind of want to appear a certain way to the world. And we almost like we have to fake it till we make it kind of concept. And that hasn't served us well. It's really being straight and honest and authentic about where we are, feeling wise and thinking wise about ourselves and our lives that really make a difference. And so when I was hearing the climb and surge of suicide and the shootings and just a whole host of mental health issues in this population, which has been escalating for a number of years.
Yeah.
I had this in my mind. I also was triggered by a 9-year-old girl who had taken her life because she was so bullied. And that was so crippling for me to hear. Not that my childhood was anything to sing about, because we all have stuff. However, I do know at 9, the thought of that didn't cross my mind. And I asked myself, now why? And that's what we're trying to uncover and get kids to talk about so we can provide the resources they need.
Steve, from a personal perspective, what drew me to want to collaborate with Mary and our other very talented social impact producer on the series, her name is Maureen Eisern, is I grew up in a family where talking about things was always encouraged. Mm-hmm. My parents didn't lead an easy life, but they always made it a point to invite us, my sister and I, to bring anything to the dinner table. And so they essentially created a very safe space for me to come home to and to speak about whatever was in my space. And I really attribute that to the fact that I really didn't have many mental health struggles growing up. That isn't to say that I didn't have my own struggles as an immigrant girl, coming over and trying to assimilate into a brand new culture as a young person. But because I had that safe space and because I was invited and encouraged to talk about whatever was going on in my life, it never became a mental health issue. And so with the Shift series, that is essentially what we're trying to bring to light. And our goal with the series, as well as the movement, is to make it a mainstream, is to elevate the consciousness and the importance of mental health, such that mainstream America and mainstream global citizens are privy to how important mental health is as a daily habit.
Very cool. Speaking of daily habit, you also have a social media challenge for every week this month. Like, can you give an example? Like, which ones you guys do? I think you've released 2 so far, I believe.
Yeah. So we decided, really as a call to action from the pandemic and the consequences of COVID, we wanted to provide some immediate relief and release for young people and their families. So we launched the hashtag Feel the Shift social media campaign on May 1st. And each week we release a new challenge. So personally, my favorite challenge has been the hashtag I Just Called to Say, which is a play on the Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You challenge. And the opportunity for those who have engaged with the challenge is to sing a part of the scripted lyric and then to fill in the blank as a way to start a conversation around whatever it is that may be on your heart or on your mind. So we've gotten, entries from participants that are very heartfelt and sentimental, and then we've gotten some really lighthearted and fun ones. And it's really a testament to one of our main objectives, which is to really begin a conversation around mental health that is lighthearted and responsible.
I love that. So what are the plans for the Shift? Where do you think you'll be airing this, and how can people get involved with it by any chance?
Yeah, really great question. So as you know, through the month of May, we're doing these challenges. And then after the month of May, we actually, through the month of May, as well as into the summer, we have a Shift Starter conversation series on IG, where people from experts to celebrities to young people come and have a live conversation with our Shift Youth Council Ambassador, Adrienne Finch. And she leads really compelling and engaging conversations. So we invite everyone to come check out The Shift on IG at The Shift_series for those IG conversations. And then after May, we've got a few things in the pipeline that we're really excited about. First and foremost, we're preparing to roll out a Shift webisode and a mental health benefit concert that will come later this summer. And then last but not least, we're continuing our conversations with various distribution partners. And our hope is that come fall, we will be filming and airing our Shift pilot episode in collaboration with celebrities, networks, and experts.
Very cool. I love it. Well, thank you both so much. Keep up the amazing work. And I just want to say, encourage any teenage out there who's doing mental health, please get involved, because I'm 40 and a lot of stuff I dealt in the past that still comes up to me. I still get triggered. So it's best to talk about it and get it treated now. So any parting words?
Yeah, we just, thank you for this opportunity. We invite your listeners to learn more about the Shift on our website, which is shifttheshow.com, on Facebook at the Shift Series Official, and on IG, TikTok, and Twitter at the Shift_series. And For additional media inquiries, please do get in touch with Espada PR. They're a fantastic ambassador for us, and we couldn't ask for better partners. And people could reach out to jasmine@espadapr.com.
All right. Thank you both so much. Keep up the amazing work, and we'll keep in touch. All right.
Thanks,
Sounds
Steve, so
wonderful.
much.